Hello everyone, and welcome back to Enhanced Edition, where we take a look at figures that I've previously taken a look at that may or may not have needed some tweaking, and since then have received some tweaking, and now we're going to talk about said tweaking. Today we're checking out Mastermind Creations reformatted Dicamus, which is their version of IDW Roadbuster. And the main issue that I had with this figure in the previous video was the fact that it was just very kind of plain. You know, it looked good overall, and there were some nice details kind of here and there interspersed throughout, but overall there was just like a lot of solid blocks of color that just needed more breakup. And so I went and got myself a set of Reprolabels for this guy, and we're going to be taking a look at that. Now, as with Power of the Prime's Optimus Prime, I did not apply all of the Reprolabels that came with the set. There were just some that I thought were excessive and some I didn't necessarily like the look of. So something to keep in mind, there are more stickers that are available that I did not put on this guy. So if you think that he could have used more, well, there actually were more that I didn't put on here. So with that out of the way, we are going to get right to it. And first, I'm going to take off these accessories so we can look at those later in robot mode. Come here, you. And we can just look straight at the default car mode, which is still a very nice, boxy, chunky, could easily drive through a wall car mode that they've got going on here now. There are a lot of small changes that come with the Reprolabels sets, but they make a huge difference overall. Like, this guy looked cool before, but again, kind of plain. But there are just like a few stickers here and there that really make all those details come out a lot better. Starting from the front, these bits here were originally blue, and now they've been replaced with these sort of metallic-y green stickers. And now, the reason I replaced these, I originally didn't. I kind of wanted to keep the blue, but then I was thinking about it, and like, blue doesn't show up anywhere else on the figure, whereas this green, there are a few different stickers in robot mode, so it kind of ties it all together a little bit better. And I'm glad I went with that. I think this actually looks a little bit better than the out-of-place blue. And there are some added stickers up here that I feel like could work as headlights, although these could also work as headlights, so I don't really know, but just the little detail breakup does help. Also, in the middle there, it's like a little grill or something, which, yet again, just that's a lot better than just like a solid orange mass. It really does help to break that up. Now, the Wreckers logo on the hood, I added that myself. A couple of these come in the set, and I mean, you could put them wherever, but I just wanted to have a little bit of an identifying symbol on the car mode, so they went right there. There are stickers to cover up these windows that are like a green color, but I really wanted to keep that silver, so I did not apply those. And here, there are stickers that cover up the silver as well, and I opted not to use those either. I ended up taking a completely different set of stickers that go somewhere else and put them there to add just like a little bit of detail there, but still let that silver come through. And we'll see that more in robot mode. Going along the side here, I love these stickers here, because just that little bit of orange above the wheel wells really does help, because that orange ties into the orange for the rest of the car, but again, it keeps this from just being like a solid, boring brown color. And there are more stickers that could go along here. I opted not to use those because I wanted to do like a more simplistic, like a little bit of added detail, but not too much kind of approach to it. So yeah, there are some stickers that could go here, but I intentionally left those off. And then along the side here, there are a couple more stickers, like this little orange dot here, which again, ties it in with the orange throughout the rest of the vehicle. And then this little bit here, which doesn't serve much of a function, but I still appreciate it because that actually kind of matches up a little bit with the silver there. And it beats just having like a solid green going along the side there. And there's even some stickers on the back, some tail lights, if you will. You don't really see them that much, really, in car mode, but it's still cool that they're there. You know, and I do appreciate that. And these actually get covered up pretty well in robot mode because these become the knees. And we've also got some added sticker detail along the side here, just like little, almost like World War II fighter pilot intimidation stamps or whatever you want to call them, just those kinds of decals. And of course, had to put on the Decepticon body count tally. So yeah, overall, I mean, I liked this vehicle mode as it is without the stickers, but the stickers do really help to enhance it. Just like a little bit here, a little bit there really makes a huge difference. Now, quite honestly, I can't decide which mode these stickers benefit the most, because, again, I didn't put all the stickers on, but this does make a significant difference. Even just having the handful of stickers here and there really does make this robot mode stand out a lot better. This is the default transformation, just so that you all can see it with the legs turned around this way. I am not a fan of this. I feel like his feet look way too small for how burly he is. And also his shins just look kind of blank. I mean, if you put those stickers that I was showing, like the spot that I didn't put stickers in the vehicle mode, like that would fill in there, but I don't think those would actually enhance this very well. So it's kind of take it or leave it. But if we turn those around real quick, I think that works a lot better, because you have the big tires just kind of breaking the shins up a little bit more, and he's got bigger, chunkier feet. Also, there are some orange stickers here, which I added. Bring them closer, you can see these stickers here. Those aren't actually meant to go there. Those are meant to go on the inside of this a little bit here, which sort of works as like tail lights in vehicle mode, as well as just a little extra bit for the shin there. But it's already painted, so I didn't see much of a point to putting an orange thing there, but it fits perfectly in this little spot here, and it just adds that tiny splash of color to the shin that just, I think, makes a bit of difference, where you've just got, you know, more stuff going on in the shins, but it's not too busy. In terms of everything else, we're gonna get in a little closer for that. On these shoulders here, again, these bits would be filled in, but I just didn't want to use those stickers. Instead, I used these, which are like a clear backing, so you still get a little bit of technical detail in there, but it keeps that nice silver, and I very much prefer that. And then you also get some added orange for these shoulder bits here, which both call back to the orange bits on the wheel wells, and also help to further add to that color scheme. And here you can see the Decepticon body tally as well, and the little decal there. Yeah, there's a lot of little things going on in the chest. Like this little whatever that is, the wrecker symbol, little green light, which calls back to the green lights that are on the front of the vehicle mode. This little technical detail, which just kind of breaks up the monotony of the orange on the chest, and like a little bit down here in the midriff, and even a little bit of black up here. And as I keep saying, it's like small details that on their own don't do a whole lot, but taken together make an enormous difference, because this chest, while cool, was just like all orange. And just these little added bits of detail here and there, I really like how this all comes together with just a few added stickers. And there are more stickers that are designated for the chest that I didn't put on, because like I said, don't want it to be too busy, but this definitely works for me. And you also have these orange bits on the forearms, which, yet again, small details, but it just helps, because this whole forearm is so green, and having just that little bit of orange there really breaks that up nicely. And you've got black in the thighs there, which also helps to kind of break up the monotony of the orange. Black for these knee bits there. And that, again, just helps to break up that orange. Would be nice if they wrapped all the way around instead of leaving this orange bit in the center there, but it's okay. Another detail, which you can't really see in car mode, but on the knees, right on the knee joint, you get orange there on the outside, and then on the inside, you get this like gray kind of mechanical looking, or metal, metallic, whatever looking detail. Small stuff, but it covers up a screw hole and just adds just a little bit more detail. And lastly, there is the most surprising enhancement that you get from this sticker set, and that is the rifle. I know it's weird, but like the rifle without the stickers, the only detail is these orange stripes here and the silver back here, and it's so green and so plain looking, especially if you attach one of these things for like an underslung rocket or a grenade launcher or something. It just looks so green, and adding these stickers makes such a difference. It's still predominantly green, but now it's just broken up so much nicer with like this little, I think these are like supposed to be vents for like machine gun fire to help the heat come out. I don't know what it's actually called, but I'm pretty sure that's what those are supposed to be for. And then like just some technical detail and looking stuff in there. I think that might be an ammo counter. Kind of hard to tell. It's not a lot of details, but they're in a nice location that really helped to break up what could have otherwise been and was otherwise just a very kind of dull looking piece of green plastic. And that is it for the Toy Hacks Reprolabels for Mastermind Creations Dicamus. Again, as with Power of the Primes Prime, it's a figure that I like as it is, but it just seemed really plain and in need of some more detail. And these stickers, even though I didn't use all of them, they really, really help stand out. And I am absolutely into this set. As I said, there are more to use that I didn't use, and there are some ways you can like put some in places where they may not necessarily be intended to go. But yeah, the amount of color breakup that these stickers give this figure is totally, totally worth it. And I'm usually one to shy away from the idea of putting stickers on my third-party figures because, you know, they're expensive, and I'm just leery to do any kind of customizing whatsoever on them. But this looks so much better because, again, that was my one real aesthetic complaint about Dicamus, was just the fact that he looked so plain. Like a sea of orange right in the center there, and a sea of green going around the outside. And here, just those tiny edited bits with like the orange stickers and the little black bits and stuff. It really breaks that up so nicely. So if you have a Mastermind Creations Dicamus of your own, or have been thinking of getting one, I would highly recommend the Reprolabels for this guy. They do make a world of difference. So that has been Mastermind Creations Dicamus. I have been Rob, and I will see you next time around.